birds are singing, skies are blue. The world's awake, it's time for you. Start it right, you know it's true. Anson in the morning.
What is going on, guys? It's Anson in the morning. I'm here, you're there. Let's do it. Okay. Wasn't here last week. Had a lot to do on Monday. I couldn't do it. So sorry about that, guys. Not like I have a huge following who's waiting for Anson in the morning to show up every Thursday or every Monday, but we're back. So what's been going on? Game I've been waiting for to come out. As you guys know, I love video games. This game, I was going to say Cuphead. That's not it. It's called Mouse PI. It's really cool. It's black and white. It takes it back to the old film noir detective days, you know, the old Sam Spade stuff. And it's got the old 1930s, whatever, rubber hose animation. So everything looks really cool. The character deaths are kind of funny, you know, like there's a paint gun that'll strip the paint off of the cartoons and then their bones, and you know, they have to sit there and click their teeth. I don't know. It's stupid. And I fell in love with this, dude. I can't get enough of it. I play it all the time. I'm trying to finish it. I'm not going to get 100%. I don't care that much. I'm going to go back through and play it, but I'm really into the story because it's a good story. So I want to go back and try to do 100% completion later because it's just so fun. So I've been waiting for this game about 2 years, you know, when they really announced that they were going to start working on this. And, it finally came out last Thursday. So I woke up at 8 a.m. when it releases, downloaded it, started playing. And I fucked off around the house on Friday. Didn't do much on Saturday or yesterday because I'm just trying to get through this. I mean, I made dinners and, you know, I have to do my general cleaning. But as far as special projects or deep cleanings and stuff, no, I was too busy playing this, which I don't normally do. Like I play GTA online, not online. I play 5M. And yeah, I can sit in there for a couple hours as my cop detective and run some storylines and do things like that. That's no problem. But for me to actually commit to a video game like I have to this, to sit down for shit, I mean, I've probably got 15 hours in this game just, and most of it's just me screwing around and exploring stuff. But that's not why I'm talking about this today. I'm not sponsored by the damn game. I'm just saying Mouse PI was fun. And I'm almost done, I think. I don't know how far into it I am, but it's a lot of fun. All right. But here's where I come into my problem. So a couple days before this game comes out, I pop online and I just wanted to see what the conversation was on Steam. You know, they have these community things online where you can go and read comments and post comments. And man, most of the people out there, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to this. But the biggest comments out there were like, why does it have to be black and white? Why does this game have to be black and white? I'm like, can't you guys just accept the artist's vision and keep chugging forward, enjoy what they did? You don't understand what this is. This is a retro throwback to the old Steamboat Willie stuff and noir detective stuff. And when you put them all together, you get Mouse PI. It's amazing. But it's got to be in color for these millennial. I don't know. I'm not saying millennials, but I'm assuming. What's up, Cato? I'm assuming it's millennials because who else would complain about a really cool premise like a black and white rubber hose mouse detective game? I mean, it's great. But no, they've got to hate, or I can't wait for the moderators to come out and throw color into this. And Cuphead was in color. Why can't this be in color? I'm like, guys, why the instant hate for shit? Okay. I'm going to throw this back to the Star Wars films. All right. Back when episode 1 came out, dude, all I ever wanted in my life was more Star Wars, right? Ever since Return of the Jedi, finally, like, we're going to do episode 1. It's a chance to live in this universe again, to see what actually happened. And whether you like it or not, that's the canon. You don't have to love it. Some people don't love that Donald Trump was president, but it's fucking history. You're going to deal with it. Oh, Jar Jar was stupid. Well, maybe, but in the universe, Jar Jar was there. From Indonesia, I want to know what kind of game this was. This is called Mouse PI. It's on Steam. It's a lot of fun. It's like I said, it's a black and white shooter. I'm not sponsored by the company. I don't even remember who makes the damn thing. I'm just saying I had a blast with it. But again, as soon as the Star Wars Episode 1 trailers come out, before people had even seen the movie, the internet is, or back then the message boards were flooded by hate. Oh my God, there's this and there's that, and that little boy. Shut up. If you can do better, go make a better fucking game, or go make a better Star Wars. But you can't because you didn't. So sit back and watch it. Why does it's all hate? It's all, I think people just get mad online to get mad online. You know, there's a couple games I've been looking forward to that are coming out. And one of them, Obscura, dude, have you guys heard the shit on this? So it's about a guy who works on a space on the moon, and he runs into this android girl, and she's a little kid. Well, now all of a sudden you got people online. I guess Reddit had to shut down a thread because they're like, well, how come you can't look up her dress? This is censorship. I'm like, really? Okay, first off, go fuck yourself. Second off, I remember when thoughts like that you kept to yourself, man. Now, I don't know what it is about today's society that makes people think it's okay to say this stuff online and out loud. And you know, you don't always have to express all your thoughts. I've said this with voting. Dude, you don't have to tell people who you voted for. You just don't. Thank you. Keep it to yourself, man. If you don't like the black and white coming out, why do you have to get on a chat thread and to post your hate? Do you really hate it? Or do you have nothing in your life to bitch about? So you have to go online and complain about some game that, I mean, I don't know. It kills me that every game out there, everyone, there's got to be some person out there who, and this is before the game comes out, there's discussions. There's got to be someone out there. Well, why can't it be? I hope it's not this. And it looks like a clone of this and blah, 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 this and this and that. Dude, shut up and wait for the game to come out and go fucking play it. And then if you don't like it after you play it, great. Excuse me. But when I see the hate before the thing comes out, man, it makes me it curdles my blood. You know, you got like the Star Wars or any movie coming out. Oh my God, look at this. It's this kind of a movie. You didn't see it yet. And most likely you probably won't see it. Most of the people that are bitching about this game may not buy it. So why do you even bitch in the first place if you have no interest? You know, go play something else. I don't know. What else? What else is going on? Nothing much, man. Anson in the morning's life has been pretty kind of slow. I've just been getting shit done around the house. Took my boys fishing, and we actually caught some fish. Like I'm actually what's that? What? I don't know what you mean by Bojack. You made me lose my train of thought. What was I saying? Oh, I caught a fish. Me and my boys went fishing. We've got that little place, Dead Lake, and we're catching more and more. Now my boys are going by themselves. They've learned how to tie the hook. You know, it's almost like dad achievement unlocked. My kids can fish by themselves. You know, buy a man a fish he eats for a day, teach your kids to fish, and they have fun forever. You know what I mean? It's really cool to watch these little guys grow up. I've got twin boys. They're 12, almost 13, the end of this month. Oh, shit, the end of this month. It's coming up. I mean, teenagers. And I've got a daughter who's just a couple years older, getting ready to go into high school. It's like, where does the time go? It goes by so fast. But here I am at 49 years old, still playing games and complaining about the people who don't like them. My kids have caught on to that. You know, they'll watch something on their YouTube shorts or whatever, and it's some guy bitching about a game. And my son is like, why? I bet he has never played it. Of course he hasn't. People just want to hate on games, and it really, really sucks. And I know it doesn't affect me or the fun I'm going to have playing this game, because I'm still going to buy it no matter what that jackass looking forward to that wasn't so great. Didn't finish it. Didn't play it all the way. You know what I mean? Little things like that. But I'm still going to, I'm going to keep my opinions to myself. I might tell a friend, hey, Anson, what do you think of this? Well, it wasn't the greatest game I ever played. Or, dude, it's amazing. But I don't go online and post hate. This is a stupid game. You guys are dumb for making it. Whatever. Blah. I'll never buy this game. Your company, I'm going to black. Why, man? It kind of reminds me of the thing that happened in Helldivers. Yes, I play Helldivers, where this guy came on and he's like, hey, I want to challenge the devs to come on level 10 with, blah, blah, X loadout and give it a try and see if you guys can do it, which was a fair challenge, right? Hey, can you guys play the game as hard as you made it? Because it's pretty fucking tough sometimes. And I'll be the first to admit, level 10, it's a little tough. I've done them, but that doesn't mean I've done them successfully or had a good time doing it. So then all of a sudden, this guy comes on. He challenges the devs in Helldivers, and what happens? The hate floods in. He gets doxxed. I think he got in trouble, like he lost his job or something. It's like, what? Over a community game. Now, I've played role-playing games with people who this is what they do. They wake up at 5 a.m. to get up and start grinding. They'll take a half-hour break to run into the kitchen and microwave some nuggies, and they'll sit back down till 11 p.m. Do it all again tomorrow and the next day and the next day. And how they can do that, I don't goddamn know. How they can afford to do that, they're young, probably live at home, I'm not saying, but you got to have some kind of income to be able to do that. I can't do that. I mean, I love those people, but even those communities, for people that live like that, those communities can get so toxic. Like, you don't have a chance to go in there unless you've been in, so there was an old game called Star Wars Galaxies. It was a Sony Online Entertainment game. I think it was the last game that Sony Online Entertainment made, but it was a full working MMO set in the Star Wars universe. Yes, please. And it was hard. Like, there were no Jedi at first. If you wanted to become a Jedi, you had to take steps to do this. You'd go into a spaceport, and if a guy who was playing a Wookiee walked up to you and you didn't understand Shriwook, you couldn't understand what he said. You'd have to learn it, and they'd teach you. And then you could understand it. There's little things like that. I remember my buddy Frank would spend hours crafting meds. I was a bounty hunter who could do all the other shit. I spent hours crafting stuff for other people in my guild. And, that was great. They shut that one down. Well, now I found out it came back. They brought it back, limited. And when they brought it back limited, some other company started it up. They took the source code and did whatever, and it's out there. I play it. Star Wars Galaxies Legacies, I think it's called. And when I first got into it, the nostalgia struck, dude. It was like, yeah, I remember this. I remember grinding this for a couple hours a day. And then you start to get into the community, not the forums, not the message boards, but the community in the game. And if you haven't been there for 3 years playing this thing, nobody wants to have anything to do with you. Like, I asked some guy for help, and he basically turned his back on me and walked out the door. I'm like, are you serious? Somebody asked me for help in a game, I'm going to be right there to help them. It's what I do. But community toxics, toxic communities. I'm sorry, community toxics. It's still early for me. As you can see, I'm still drinking my coffee. By the way, the last of the Fat and Spicy show mugs. We shut the show down, and this is the last relic of what used to exist as far as merch goes. Handle even broke off, and I'm going to keep this thing until it cracks in half. Anyway, the toxic communities in games, the way people talk about games, the way people talk about the developers, it gets disheartening. I miss when gamers loved games. I miss when we'd look for something to come out, look forward to something to come out. Maybe Nintendo Power remember Nintendo Power in the 90s? Might have an article in there about this new game coming out and everybody's going to love it, and maybe they won't, but they never said that. They just told you about the game. And, it's this, it's that, blah, blah, blah. The developers worked on this. And you either loved it or hated it. But you didn't write into the company back then before email and shit. And what do you want? What do you want? If I do to Bojack, what do you mean if you do to Bojack? What are you talking about do to Bojack? Does it compact my RNG? I don't know what you're talking about, buddy. How can I answer you? But you didn't write in a Nintendo Power and give hate. In fact, I don't ever remember reading hardly any other hate mails in Nintendo Power or any other of the gaming magazines. Usually it was a fair review. I like this, I didn't like this, but it wasn't like the developers are stupid for making a boy in his blob. What does that mean? Man, I don't know. I'm going to keep playing games. I don't, why do I even read the reviews on these games? Why do I go in there and do this crap? Like, what is it about that? Do I enjoy the hate? Do we enjoy the hate? Is it there for our entertainment? I mean, we're talking about it. You caught my attention enough for me to bring it up on my weekly show. So, I don't know. Maybe I enjoy the hate. Maybe that's why we watch TikTok and all that other stuff, to get ourselves hyped up and angry about things. And maybe it gives us feeling in these ages where maybe we're just numbed out by everything. We're numbed out by politics. We're numbed out by consumerism. We're numbed out by everything. So in order to feel anything, it has to be rage. Kind of sucks. I think we need to work on that, boys and girls. Until next week, I am Anson, and thanks for watching. I really appreciate you guys.